Welcome to Cinecaps. Today I will show you a drama, thriller film from 2023 titled Inside. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. In Manhattan, there's a lavish penthouse filled with intricate paintings and artwork. Disguised as a handyman, Nemo, an art thief, infiltrates the place with the help of his contacts and disables the security system. His mission? Find 4 paintings by Egon Schiele within a tight 7-minute window. Although he swiftly locates 3, he struggles to find the self-portrait. Deciding to leave without it, Nemo encounters a setback when his team provides him with an incorrect alarm deactivation code, triggering a lockdown. Stranded inside with the malfunctioning system, Nemo is abandoned by his team, left to navigate the situation alone. With the alarm constantly blaring, Nemo can't take it anymore. He disposes of all the flashing lights and cuts off power to all the speakers, finally able to enjoy some silence and starts thinking of how to escape his dire situation. With the lights back on, he spots that the door is made out of wood and starts to carve it out with his knife, when suddenly the heating turns on. Nemo instantly notices hot air blasting from the aircon. The temperature is up to almost 30 degrees Celsius and all of Nemo's carving was wasted, as there is metal sheet behind the wooden cover. Sweating profusely, he attempts to drink some water in the kitchen, but the taps are empty. The fridge only has that much water left. Still trying to reach out to his crew, he gets no answer. So he decides to just embrace his time here. With a shot of vodka and cookie caviar he switches through distorted TV channels until he stumbles upon live camera feeds, but doesn't think much of it. Nemo goes to bed and wakes up to helicopter noises. The temperature keeps rising and his distress calls to his teams are still getting him nowhere. The landline doesn't work as well. Using oranges that double as artwork, Nemo tries to smash the bedroom windows, only to discover they're bulletproof. Searching for alternative escape routes, he notices the ceiling lights and begins stacking furniture. As thirst sets in, he tries drinking chlorinated water to no avail. Spotting a garden, he attempts to activate the sprinkler system, only to find it empty. There's also an aquarium, but the water tastes disgusting. His last piece of water is the ice from the fridge as all the taps and even the toilet bowls are empty. Finally gathering all the furniture together and tying it with his makeshift rope, he is barely short from reaching the top. Another day passes and his only entertainment to pass time is watching the live feed from the cameras. Nemo attempts to use the panel to cool down the apartment, but it only gets hotter. His only source of water at this point is the condensation from the fridge. The cruel reality starts to set in for Nemo. If nothing changes, he will die here. After enjoying some cookies with paste, the next day he works on getting the bunker of some sorts open. It doesn't have much in it, but he hears the sprinklers activate, finally giving him some fresh water. He lies there, soaking it in, when they suddenly stop. Now that's ecstasy. Nemo resumes his work on reaching the ceiling light, strengthening its structure and finally reaching the top. Unfortunately this idea also falls short, as he can't get through the glass. The temperature keeps rising and Nemo slowly is losing his mind. He sketches people he sees on cameras and notices that one of the maids with whom he's been developing a parasocial relationship is cleaning next to his apartment. He bangs on the door and calls out to her, but she doesn't hear him. When he returns to camera feed, she's already gone. Suddenly the aircon switches to cold air. Nemo couldn't be more overjoyed, the voices were already getting to him. The temperature is slowly decreasing and Nemo has found himself a steady source of fresh water. Nemo switches on and off between trying to find a way out and enjoying his stay. He finds a flower vase and breaks it to make himself sunglasses. With those, he continues his work on the ceiling lights. Now the temperature has rapidly decreased. As days go by, Nemo's work on the skylight proves to be fruitless as well. They're bolted. The tablet isn't working even after some tinkering. In the morning, Nemo is awakened by the reflection of light and gets an idea. He stacks together glassware to reflect all the light on a single point and continues to work on ceiling lights, removing the concrete around the glass. Later, he observes the pigeon that's stuck on the balcony, same as him in the apartment. He begs the pigeon to deliver a message to his friend. He has totally lost his mind at this point. Looking for warmer clothes, Nemo finds a hidden compartment in a closet. There he sees the self-portrait he was unable to find before. Also something scares him. It's a silicon doll of the owner of this penthouse. What Nemo is more interested in is the journal that was laying on him. The pigeon won't be delivering any messages. As Nemo is drawing in his sketchbook, he sees Jasmine next to his door again. He desperately bangs and yells for help, but because of her earphones, she doesn't hear him. When Nemo wakes up from a strange dream, he is hallucinating voices. To remove the bolts from the skylight, he attempts to make a makeshift wrench, but it fails. With there being no more food left, Nemo eats the fish from the aquarium. He indulges himself in art and his hallucinations are getting worse. It's been a few months that he's been trapped in the apartment at this point. Over time, he studies the apartment's art, creates his own artwork, and makes twisted drawings on the walls. He slowly works on removing the bolts with the tools he constructs from the furniture. With the aquarium empty, Nemo turns to dog food, the last food there is. Honestly, it looks better than the fish. The temperature switches again. Nemo keeps chanting that he has no energy to continue working, but just as he unscrews one of the last bolts from the skylight, he falls off his tower, breaking his leg. The owner of this penthouse is the devil. His hallucinations about Jasmine grow stronger and more real, as he imagines her being there with him. Nemo makes a splint, but his health and sanity continues to go downhill, along with the apartment. When Nemo awakens, he notices the smoke detector and decides to attract attention by setting off the smoke alarm. Using paper stripes and a lens to concentrate the sunlight, he creates fire. Igniting a piece of cloth, he barely gets up the counter and sets off the smoke alarm. The sprinklers go off and he walks towards the door, begging for someone to help him. He doesn't see anyone on cameras as the TV dies. The fire alarm hasn't attracted any attention from the outside, but has flooded the penthouse. My neighbors would definitely complain. It's snowing in Manhattan and there are only bones left from the pigeon. Finally unscrewing the last bolt and placing it on a pedestal, Nemo leaves a note to the owner of the penthouse written on a wall, reiterating the story from his childhood, how he has to choose 3 things to save from his burning house. As a thanks for his hospitality, he saved 3 things of the owners from destruction. He apologizes for demolishing his home, but for Nemo it was a cage. But maybe it had to be destroyed, since there is no creation without destruction. Climbing up the scaffolding and finally removing the skylight glass, Nemo finally got out. The end. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this.